photograph. He's not here today.
No, he doesn't live with us. You know, he's away at college, and the truth is he and Mark don't talk to each other. I don't know why he's telling me this.
Probably because I'm a lot like lunatic for what Mark could do.
Maybe that's it.
Dr. Powell's been trying to teach me the importance you beings place on your biological connection.
You think he means it?
You don't?
Hello.
SCS, we're smashing prices in the triple discount winter sale. Sink into the stylish Vergato sofa, now just $9.99, with up to 5 years interest-free credit and free delivery. These are the soon at SCS.
Switching to Vodafone is now easy with one-touch switch. We sort everything out for you. We even contact your...
Ruben Amarin sacked this morning.
Do you know who the family is? You worry. They don't tell you that, you know. You don't have a family.
Snowing in Manchester.
No. We don't have families on campus.
My little man's asleep.
You know what you're missing.
We'll have a go at that.
Just one on me.
Yeah, we'll have a go. We're back home.
Thank you for inviting me here today. You're most welcome.
Myself and Tom. We're doing a sleepover tonight. Me and my son are doing, we're staying here tonight, me and Tom. You know, to give the chick and Lily a break. You know. But everything's okay. Things could be a lot worse.
This chick's still in great shape.
Check out the sheep.
It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay, baby. We're in class. I got. All right. Robert. You're okay.
Is that apple pie I smell?
Sweetheart, you all right? He was pushing my daughter on a swing like we've done it 100 times before. Like he was an alien from K-Pax. I saw him. He was connecting with something. Some kind of normal life.
That's not
No.
enough. He's a violent patient, man.
He's not violent. Something violent happened to him. Something in his past. When he was going after Natalie, he wasn't trying to harm her. He was trying to protect her.
From his prisons.
I'm not sure from what.
I need more than a hunch to go on, otherwise I have to send him
You
upstairs.
need to regress it. Take him back into the past, find out what happened, and have him confront it.
Regress him? Do you have any idea how risky it is to regress a patient like this one?
It's his only chance. Oh, you have to push it into time.
Yep.
He's come back, he came back to July 27th in 3 weeks. I think that he can become violent.
Oh, God.
Hurt himself, hurt somebody else.
You know what the problem is, Mark? You're too close to this patient. Everybody else can see it. I am transferring him to the 4th floor, and that's fine.
I know I'm too close to him. All right, fine, I admit it.
Why choose this one?
I don't, maybe because I feel he chose me. Anyone seen Croat?
He went up north for a few days.
North?
Greenland. Iceland. You know. He had a few countries left to visit before he could finish his report. Don't worry, Dr. Bell, he'll be back.
How do you know, Ernie?
Because he took his glasses this morning, and he returns, came back, so he won't need them.
Anyway, Ruben Amarin's been sacked. And down at me ma's.
They don't escape.
We're staying here tonight, me and Tom.
But obviously I've notified
You know,
the police, social services.
I'm having a great time explaining this to the state board. I got psychotics on the 4th floor packing up their speakers because they all think they're going off to K-Pax.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
Well, what about city shelters? Have you-
Well, bro, you have to. It's nice and warm here, bro.
No, I'm not telling you how to do the job. Thank you.
Yeah, Ruben Amarin, he got sacked. This morning, Ruben Amarin, he lost his job. You know, but anyway, how's everybody? I'm going to be staying here tonight, me and Thomas, to give the mammy a break, you know. So, we're staying here. Myself and my son overnight. Anyway, how's everybody doing? You know, we've got a target to hit. Shout out to the dark side of YouTube. Fuck you. And everybody that belongs in it, fuck them too.
Where the hell have you been?
Newfoundland, Greenland,
I'm
Iceland,
home.
Labrador.
All right, cut the crap. We've been looking for you for 3 days.
I'm home.
I mentioned my taking a trip up north, Mark, in this very garden.
Taking a trip. You're a patient here. You don't
Needs to come down. Snow out the back garden. I'll show you now in a while. Here, up out of that. You build your chin, mate. Yeah. Bing, 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 bing.
I don't believe it's from K-Pax. I believe you're as human as I am.
I would say you're in need of the Thorazine drip, Doctor.
Well, there is one way.
I'm gonna go out and smoke this out the back. Alright, bro, I'm just fucking doing. I'm gonna do me live. Thank you. You're better. Hey, Mark, it's a good movie, you know.
Which may or may not leave you with a stupid grin on your face.
Like, imagine someone come and told you that he was an alien, right? And you fucking tell your colleagues that here. They thought he was a savant at first, didn't they?
Count of 3, your eyes will close and you'll find yourself in a very
Let's bear you look here.
relaxed state of consciousness.
Sit up. Say hello, you fucking bunch of cunts.
You get very tense now.
You fucking bunch of cooks.
Use your imagination and imagine small lead weights on your eyelids. Just
Have you got uni tonight, bro?
no.
Al has, hasn't he?
You can decide if you're a human.
Hey, Mark.
Relaxation. Boost for your body.
I'm just down at me ma's. You know, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, we're staying here tonight. Me and this little guy.
Wave.
Me and him. Look at him.
Relaxed state of hypnosis.
Bless him.
How do you feel?
He's flaked out, you know what I mean?
Like.
I better get me drink before I go out.
Remember. What do you see?
It's cold as a motherfucker, but it's a bit of snow. What's that gonna do? But anyway, yeah, like I said, who's gonna manage Man United now? You know, it's like... I said, look at all the cars now, look here. Snow. All around me. Fuck your face. Christmas gone. It's the season. Hey, Gizmo. Hey, hello. Hey, you mate. Where'd the Gizmo? Where is he? Gizmo. Ah. Anyway, look, we're back in the garden. Look, that's fucked. So, I'm going into the fucking shed to have a smoke. Oh God, it's fucking freezing. Ugh. Shout out to people in the shed. I'm fucking freezing, I am. Oh, hang on a minute. Guys, just stay there a minute. I'm fucking freezing. Oh, look. See them Technics? They've been through a few winters. Sitting there, I tell you, I see them. They were a very good fucking set years ago, but I give up on music. You know, but I didn't give up on me. How mad's that? Anyway, we're having one for the team. Well, bro, believe it or not, 10 years ago, like, my dad wanted me, bro, to be a fucking, a sound engineer. You know what I mean? It's like he wanted me to go to Trinity, and it wasn't for me, you know. But see, back in the day, bro, right, you know, you're separate. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, this piece of kit here years ago was all the go. You know, and it's sad because they've been sitting in here, and every time I come in here, I can hear them saying, Jewett, you fucking abandoned us. You bastard. Me daddy wanted me to be a DJ for a job. I didn't want it. You know, I wanted to be a soldier. I got a chance to do that on the street. I'm staying at my mum's tonight. My son's inside asleep. His 2 uncles are watching him. And it's like having my son here in this house, in the garden. Alright, folks. You know, believe it or not, this is my second smoke today, because when you're a parent and stuff like that, yeah, you know, you have to have your wits about you, but I have help. Me two brothers are in there. Look how big that garden is. Look. We have the biggest garden on this housing estate. I have the blueprints to this house and the manor. So, I've clocked up 25,000 YouTube watch hours. How about that? We're all about hitting targets. I'm about 7 subs away from 4,300 and I don't miss targets. You know, it's like I've just got very lazy. YouTube doesn't give me the same enjoyment I used to get out of it, because there's too many people on here calling each other out thinking they're well hard, when you've never had a fight in your life, or you've never broke your hand on someone's face or elbow or foot. You know, I've done all 3. Your body heals more when you're young. Once you hit 50. But it's a shame. They just sat there and he could go to somebody that had fucking loved them and used them and get some use out of them. Because at the end of the day, I don't need to get a set of techniques, you know, of a better system at home. It's like, you see this is what I started on, if the truth be told. You know what I mean? I learned how to use them. I hadn't got a fucking clue what I was doing. Back in the day, having like techniques like a DVD, like you have your separates, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And that there is like, it's been sitting there. Sitting there. It's sad. You know, I do it as a hobby. You know, I love music. I'm just stood in the shed having a smoke because it's fucking snowing out there, yeah? Yeah, something like that. Shout out to all the scaredy guys on YouTube, all the guys that think they're well hard, who haven't had one fight in their life. You know, unless people can turn around and say, here, you see that fella over there? I went to school with him, I grew up with him, and he's a fucking problem. But anyway, we're back today. I'm back down at me mother's with me brothers. Hey, yes, right. Here, I'm back down at me mother's with my brothers. And there is nobody like them, no others. I am the riddler, not the fiddler. School's always been in session. It's not my fault if you skip the lesson. You know, that's on you. I can help you with your aggression. Certified psychopath, no messing. I'm not sitting here effing jeffing or stressing. You know, I'm messing. I can help you. 93 psychiatric evaluations, 3 hospitalizations, and I'm on antipsychotics, antidepressants. You know, but we're here. We're still alive. Know that. You're alive. Do something with your life. Go fishing. I love being down here with me 2 brothers. You know, later on tonight when the little man settles, I'll be able to have a game of his PS5. Me brother will be like, what the fuck is going on, G, with all the smoke coming out of the shed? My fault. Bye technics. I'll come in and say hello to you tomorrow, okay? Shout out to Chainsaw City. Now, this is what I'm saying, watch. Ah, woo, baby. Let's get him fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna have to be on a minute, guys, while I get in here. Now. Oh, it's
Did he ever marry that pregnant girl? Wow, what a memory. Yeah, they got married, but she's no longer pregnant. And that was 6 years ago. I forgot.
like he's so clever, he is. Oh, there's a movie on called K-Pax. Right, come on, new kettle. Alright, Finn. Snow is here, bro. Hey, Finn. Yeah, what? Say hello.
Alright, Finn.
Alright, you can't. Hey, Finn, look. Oops.
It's her birthday.
I'm having the little fella here tonight, Finn, you know, to give Lisa a break. But it'll give me a break too, because I'm chilling with the boys, just fucking. He had his food. A sausage roll. Gonna turn into a fucking sausage roll. But yeah, we're gonna stay here tonight. You know. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go, bang. So, I've had the 5-year-old since 6 AM. Last night I was talking in my sleep, moaning and groaning, and Lisa booted me or elbowed me or something and said, "Will you shut up?" I was like, I didn't say nothing. It's like she said, "You're snoring, and when you're snoring you make these fucked up noises as well. Forgive me for breathing." You know. Not all jokes aside, Finn, Thomas, I want him to get to know as big as his uncles. So, we're having a sleepover tonight, you know, till tomorrow. He's asleep at the minute, that's the only reason I'm on live, Finn. Because once he wakes up, fuck the live off, you know. I apologise to you for the other day, for not doing that thing with you, bro. I'm really sorry something happened. You know. Rock and yell, oops. Stop messing, bang. Over your head. Stop messing. Head. Over your head. Like that. Sometimes Finn he acts strange when he's in strange places, like, you know. Celtic sacked that manager as well. Fucking hell. Well, Finn, I have my brothers for support, you know what I mean? Because the two of them aren't right in the head. Mark's got bipolar. Al's a schizophrenic. Me, I've got complex PTSD, psychosis, and survivor's guilt. So between the three of us here, you know, we know a little bit about, like, I can't say to you I know what it's like to have bipolar if I don't have bipolar. Do you understand? But I've seen a couple of robins today, you know, just landing, like, but Finn, it's snowing. Oh, half an inch. He's watching a movie called K-Pax, right? Kevin Spacey. Mark, it's happened. No, I'm just. Some fella said, imagine you two having a straightener. And we've had arguments, me and my brother Mark, we've had loads of arguments like that over the years.
Never knock me out, though.
No, well, listen, there's no need for violence. You know, see me, I'm for peace now, compared to the way I used to be.
Yeah.
You know, like that guy that does not give a flying fuck who's with you or what have you, and you're a witness to that.
Got that crazy look in your eyes.
Nah, bro, look, I love you. You're my brother.
Nah, no, I'm just saying, when you go off and all that, you get that, you get that fucking, you get that scary.
It's called the death stare.
Yeah, it's like, fuck that, mate, you're alright, pal.
Well,
see you later, bro. Speak to you later when you calm yourself down, yeah?
Yeah. But like I said, at the minute it's quiet because Thomas is fast asleep. He had something to eat and his hot bottle. You know, at first he wasn't having it. I was like, Tom, go for a nap. Nope. You know, but yeah, I'll just leave him till when he wakes up. You know what I mean? It's like I'll change him and bang him into his PJs. You know what I mean? Look, Finn, I have everything I need, look, right, so I have his bag here, so I have his PJs there ready, right, look at they're killed here, look, so I get his PJs out. Either them, or these are a bit funky. Everybody get funky. You know what I mean? His little PJs. Finn, he's wearing 4-year-old clothes. He's grown, so tonight he has a choice. Either that one or that one there. But it'll probably be that one. You know. I've about 3 sets of clothes here with me for him, just in case, you know, but I'm doing my job, Finn. You know, I'm doing my job. Oh, sorry. So I couldn't do it live this morning because I was taking Thomas down here. Thanks, Mark. I'm about 7 subs away from 4,300, and I got a message off YouTube 2 days ago saying that I've done 25,000 YouTube watch hours. You know, 6.8k videos. You know, 6.8k videos. I said I'd make 5,000 videos, and I've gone past it by 1,800. That's what you call repetition. You know, when it comes to making content on this app, in our little circle, I've no competition. You know, you go and find me a channel in our circle that has 6,800 videos. And here, fuck DJE Media, how about that? I've made more content than you as well, you bacon fuck. You're nonce. And see that youngster you chased that day with your security guard, mate, you wouldn't have to chase me. I'd be like, I am here. You know, you get in my boom, you get in my fucking space, and I'll tag you. You know. You know, Finn, I could have gone over onto the TikTok and making myself a few quid. You know, it's like when you're a content creator and nobody believes in you, and it's like, people do believe in you, but it's like, I do say, you know what, I'd love a postcard off one of the mods, you know, just to say, alright bro, how's it going, It costs less than £1 for a postcard, you know, for my studio, but here, I mightn't have a studio in the next few days. You know, and I'm getting rid of loads of props, so if anyone wants to buy me canvases, you're welcome. I've got a 15-foot Guns N' Roses canvas, and I'll take 300 quid for it. But I wouldn't, I'd rather keep it. I'd put it in the shed sooner than let someone have it for less than that. I'd sooner let it rot.
One of the things I adore about this coat is that I don't have to spend hours planning our weekly meals. Now this is Dinners and Right. Fresh ingredients and home-cooked meals. What more could you
When your
want?
hands are cold.
No lists, no queues, no dinner stress. Trust me, you won't go back.
Nah, listen, Mark, there's a lot of people on YouTube that have mental health issues, right? And my channel has always been about that. Because of my experience. How are you, Glenn? Sorry about that. I'm down at my ma's, Glenn. You know, with the two brothers. I'll get him to say hello to you in a minute. Ruben Amorim got sacked. Who's gonna replace him? Hey, he got sacked. You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. I'd like Zidane, you know. Celtic manager getting sacked as well, 32 days. That has to be a fucking record, that, mate. That's an achievement. But out there, it's very cold, Glenn, look. One of the lads I'm talking to. when I said to you, Glen, my Mass Garden's big, right? I wasn't joking, bro. You know, and it goes around the corner there too. For the birds, you know.
According to the official story, Porter needed her. Daryl Walker can buy the house. Two-time parolee looking for trouble, that's it.
Well, we're gonna stay tonight. And hopefully later on Thomas will go down early. And I can watch a movie with the boys or something. But I'm not expecting a good night tonight. I'm expecting a long one. You know. But Tom, he's over the moon, he is. He's not been running in and out of the house and all. You know what I mean? He's been in the garden. So, Marcus over there. Bro, give everyone a wave. He's watching a movie called K-Pax with Kevin Spacey. K-Pax, where's me fucking vape packs gone? Yeah, I needed that. Well, we've always been close, Glenn. You know, super close. Like, I remember getting into trouble at 18 in Ballier, right? And I was hiding out in Finglas. And the people I owed the money found me. I was walking through Dunsink. Next of all, a van pulled up next to me. I got hit with a block in the back of the head and thrown into a van and hog-tied. Hood put over my head, and for a minute I didn't know whether it was, I didn't know who it was. But when they start talking, I realised who was in the van. One of the most scariest guys I've ever come across was in this van, allegedly. And there's a few other people in there. You know, and imagine you're only a youngster. And you're in a man's world, but you don't realise it. And then you get yourself into trouble. And you can bring that trouble to your mother's door, which is fucking, yeah. It's in hindsight as you get older. Sorry, bro. As you get older, it's like you start to think different. You know, like, life, I think, is about learning and knowledge and awareness. I like to be able to talk about all subjects. No way, mate. Are you serious? I went to school with Daniel in Inchicore when I lived in Bluebell as a kid. Daniel Cassidy was in my class. And I think he's got a couple of brothers. We went to school together in the Oblats. We made a communion together, me and Daniel O'Cassidy. That's a sister.
Has he got a sister called Gemma?
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah, no, Gemma, she's on me too.
Well, she's dead. No, sorry, our little sister Dina, the youngest one, is dead. Okay. Me brother knows them, that's why I said she has a couple of sisters, yeah. I didn't know that, John. Thanks very much for sharing that, mate. I appreciate it. Wow. Life, death. It's part of the human condition. We live, we die. And life carries on. And that's the why. It is what it is. And that's no lie. Rest in peace to Dina Cassidy. I know, bro. And our brother is Daniel. And I forget what his other brother is called. I went to school with him. And we lived in Ballyfermot, both of us. He lives in Ellendale. His sister Gemma is my best mate, right? My best mate's sister and Gemma are best mates. Gemma Cassidy and Lydia Murray are best mates, yeah. And Lydia's brother Bert was my best friend. Good lads, you know, I've watched good guys, good fellas, turn to bad guys and bad fellas. You know, Rocket Man. Sharon Dunn died as well up there. Like I said, me, Kenna O'Driscoll, Rory Long, and Daniel O'Cassidy, we made a communion together. You know, his big brother's called Pa. That's what his brother's called, Pa. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, that's sad to hear, you know. Pat and Willie, that's it. When I was about 10, we moved up to Ballyfermot, John. And I'm sure Alex was in Willie's class. You know, either my brother Mark or... Mark, were you in Willie Cassidy's class? Yeah, I was in Daniel's class, but Patrick was the oldest brother. And I know she's got a sister Gemma and had a sister Dina. Rest in peace to her, man. Like I said, you know, you always hear the deaths and that over the New Year and Christmas and all, and it's like the amount of people that have passed on, you know, and life goes on. That's the scary thing about the human condition. People are afraid of death. I'm not afraid. I fucking embrace it. Because I have me mother, me father, me granny, me brother, me sister, all my friends up there waiting for me. So, even though I want loads of time on this earth with me kids, you know, you have to accept that when God wants you, that's the way I see it. Me condolences out to the Cassidy family. Gemma, Pat, and Willie. I'm really sorry to hear about your sister. You know, we both moved up to Ballyer at the same time. Well, I moved up to Cherry Orchard, and then a little bit after that, they built that estate, Ellendale. And that's where they had a house, right over there, across from where the football park is, down from Coxey's Gaff. Yeah, it's sad to hear that as well, you know. But life goes on, you know. That's the hard part. You know, sometimes, like, when things happen. It makes you wonder, you know, like, we're all given a limited amount of time, is the way I look at it, you know. And I'm not morbid, I'm just a realist. Death's coming to us all. We just all have to wait for our turn, that's it. It doesn't scare me. I'll tell you what scares me. Not seeing my son grow up to a man, to like his big brother is 32 this year. You know, a 30-year gap. How mad is that? You know. It's like when I was in the hospital last week, the doctor said a few things to me, right, and told me to write them down, and I didn't. It's like, but I have them here. You know. But yeah, that's sad. Lydia Murray as well, she'd be like, cause she's Gemma's best friend, right? And Lydia Murray only had one brother, and his name was Bert, aka Robert Murray. My best pal. You know, but things happen in life, you know what I mean, when you fall out with your friends. I fell out with him because he took a liberty in my mother's house, and we ended up having a fight, and we never made up. I never got that back. You know, and it hurts me inside sometimes because I judged him. It's like, but if you're smoking heroin in my mother's house, mate, knowing quite well that I'm away from it and stuff like that. So we had an argument, and I told him to get out, and now my mother told me, yeah, you get out. You're not perfect. You were on fucking heroin too. Yeah, well, I'm not fucking smoking it in the fucking toilet. You know, it's like, you know what, ma, you don't get it. You know, my mother was like, you fucking leave him alone. You know, we come over to see you and you're giving him a hard time. I was like, a fucking hard time? He's just been smoking that shit in the toilet. You know, I went up the toilet to have a shite. I'm not being rude. And listen, I'm an ex-addict. I know that smell. It's just like this, look. Now, that smoke leaves a certain smell. Now, me, being an ex-heroin addict, knows that fucking smell. So, I went up to the bathroom. That could have triggered me. Because I could have said, here, have you any of that left? But it didn't go that way. I told him to get out of me ma's and all this because he was fucking doing that in the house. And me ma bollocked me over it. She said, here, he's not going anywhere, you can fuck off. You're not perfect. So me ma give it to me, you know what I mean? But me ma didn't see the bigger picture. His girlfriend was doing it too. And she was pregnant with my nephew Calvin. Because even though we're not blood related, Bert was there when my son was born. You know, there's a picture of him holding Dylan when Dylan's about 3 months. I have a picture of his kid holding his lad. You know, but that's life, you know. That's the truth. We live and we die. And if you're a dad or a granddad, you're supposed to set standards for your kids. You know, our kids aren't hungry anymore because we give them everything they want. You know, when I was a kid, we got what we were given. Didn't we, bro?
That's it, bro.
And you know what? My dad worked and my ma still had to reach out to St. Vincent de Paul.
Yeah.
You know, no joke thing, I swear.
So,
You're going for a what?
no. Do it like it.
Yeah, you get. I like that coat.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm sad to hear that. It's like, come on, if I, you know what I mean. It's sad when you hear that when you know people like that ruins a family. I found out the other night. My cousin, one of my favourite cousins, has cancer. Right, and I was supposed to do a live with Finn, and one of my family members informed me that my cousin, he's got cancer and it's spread everywhere. So it upset me, you know what I mean, because I'm fucking here, you know, and because of me principles, I said I'll never go back to Dublin. You know, the only time I go back is maybe to visit my ma's grave one time. And my little brother and sister. And my granny. Brother, sister, cousins, aunties, uncles, dead. And life goes on. That's me dad's chair. Boop bap boop bap boop.
It's fucking cold out here.
I went to B&M earlier on, and I nearly come off the scooter because it slid on me.
Yeah, you don't have to come on that scooters, bro.
No, fuck that. I've not had a crash in ages. I've not had a crash on any of them.
Like, since that crash, bro, that's the truth.
Well, that was a belter that you broke both arms and elbows. Fuck me, mate. Yeah, no problem, and happy New Year to Robert Lee. Snow has come, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have some chocolate. Yeah. A few Maltesers. He's gonna sleep at work. Okay. Not my concern, bro. In all fairness. Like, what you think? I've never understood that word jealousy. I'm happy for everybody to progress on here. even if we don't get along. I've not even seen it. It's not my place to say or to judge. But I didn't know that. There's a lot of people that'd like to see it fail too, Rob. You know? I support people who support me. Well, I'm working on it, Rob. Thanks for noticing. Amarin being sacked today. I wonder who's going to replace him. He got relieved. I'd love Zidane, Mark. He got relieved of his duties this morning.
Everything will be as it is now. Whatever mistakes you make this time around, you will live through in your next pass. Every mistake you make, you will live through.
He'll get a nice severance pay. You know what I mean? There you go. There's a few quid. Fuck off.
My advice to you is to get it right this time around. Because this time is our man.
Well, bro. There was things going on behind the scenes with some of the board members. He told them, I'm the manager, so let me manage, but that's football. Very nice. I was a bit disappointed because we've no leadership, no guidance, no structure, no yes. I'd be honest with you, I'd love Roy Keane to take the job. That's just my opinion. Manchester United are the counter-attacking team. This geezer's been playing 3 at the back. Why can't he play 4-3-3, 4-2-2, whatever? But he lost his job today. How are you on? I wonder if it's gonna snow tonight. Well, They'll probably have to pay him the remainder of his contract, and he'll get a bonus, you know. Well, it's the same in Manchester, lad. Look. Well, hang on, mate. No, I didn't mean to do that. I wonder if it snows tonight. I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm staying here. Me and me little man, look, he's still asleep. Need a cup of tea time. Me too, but I'd like to have Thomas out and about. Fucking, it'd be too cold. Keep yourself warm. Over the head. I don't know, mate. Maybe in another few days, I'd say. Yeah, I was wondering where you went to, Rob. Oh, so here. I need you to do me a favour, right? Now, I've never asked you for anything, but I have a target to hit, so what I'm asking you to do is to share me content. If I do a live, if I do the odd short, just share it for me. But, bro, my phone does be like that sometimes. It's very temperamental. It's like a woman. Did she just say fuck off? Get rid of her. There's no need to be rude. Guys, let me just put this like that. What this stupid ass charger, bro? Yes, so, one sec. So, Rob Lee, I've made 6,800 videos. 6,800 videos. That's something else, that, isn't it? There's nobody in our little community that has that much fucking content. Yeah, Paul. Where's the fucking song? Right here, bro. But, yeah, so who do you think is going to be Man United's next manager, guys? Like I said, Rob, on here now, I'm focusing on myself. There's a few new channels coming onto our circle that I'm going to help. I don't have to help them, but I'm going to help them now. I'm going to ask them for something in return. Not only can I help you grow your YouTube channel, I can give you coping strategies when you're feeling suicidal or you're feeling really fucking low. I can help you. I can give you a 5-step program. 5 steps in this program. If you want to have a good channel on YouTube, it's like I can help you with that. It's like when it comes to mental health and stuff like that, I can help you with that too. So it's like you learn things about, like I said, I've learned a lot about mental health over the years. You know, it's like I have a family who suffers with it. My younger brother has bipolar. Well, Rob, I wish a few other people felt the same way. Because I've helped a few people and all I've asked them for is a postcard or, you know, send me a prop or what have you. And bro, nobody helps anybody on here. I'm the only one who was monitored to crash it. What the fuck is going on with this? You know, it's like, you get people, right, and they have a channel with 30 subs on it, and it's like, I can help you, you know what I mean? Finn will fucking tell you, like, my way works, you know. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get a P.O. box. There's only a couple of people have my address. Finn Pablo Lina. And I think I deserve a postcard. After what? I've clocked up 25,000 YouTube watched hours. You know what I mean? Like, there's loads of people on here charge membership, no names. Jerry Fighting Irish. When I first come on here, I paid Jerry a £5 a month so I could learn about YouTube. And guess what I got in return? Nothing. I didn't get any shout out. You know, like, look at all these guys that are charging you money. Super chats, fucking this, that. You know what I mean? And not one of them will make a video for your channel. But see me, I am different. Well, I'm gonna get a P.O. box. If people want to send me a prop, a hat, a postcard, a picture, you know, a jersey, it's like, I'd appreciate it. You know, but it's like, people nowadays, it's like I said, a lot of people have said, do you make money on YouTube? No, do a fuck. Nobody buys me coffee anymore. You know, it's like everyone's give up on me. You know, but I'm not giving up on you. You know. Let me put these in here. Sorry about that. Nah, like, fuck's sake, I'm like, listen, if I help you fucking grow your channel, like, the least you can do is send me a postcard or buy me a coffee once a year. You know, I'd be happy with that. You know, people don't have money, but like, over 12 months, it's like, I'm like, all I want is a prop, a hat, a cap, a picture, a jersey. You know, and it's like, it's from my studio, it's like, I need help. You know, so I'm asking for it. So I'll put my P.O. box up, I'll put all my other shit up, but there's nobody hits on it. Me PayPal, yeah, the last time someone bought me a coffee, I think it was Finn. He bought me two, in fact. I checked my PayPal one day and there's a tenner in it, and I was like, I didn't even know that was in, right? And from Finn, you know what I mean? Well, bro, I'm really sorry about that. Hang on, I'm just I'm multitasking here, I'm chatting to the missus, you know. Right, there it is. Right. Black